right, guys, this is my graded submission that I got back. Thanks to Brian at Tampa Card Shop for getting this in for me and then let me know when it came in. He does a great job of looking over stuff before it goes in. He'll give you an opinion. Sometimes people don't care what they grade, and then other people like, hey, if this isn't going to grade this or this, I don't want to do it. And he'll give you an honest opinion. And again, he looks at stuff all the time, sends multiple submissions in per week, and they can be really trusted over there. So we're going to go right into this here. My first thing up, I did send one card to SGC. This is my first card going to SGC, and it was mainly because of centering on the back. I did get a 9 on this Power Plays Refractor. This is one of these cards that I ended up buying. You can see it's off centered here on the back quite a bit, but that's why I got the 9. But this is a bargain bin. I think this was like when I bought this was $4 like a year ago. So, but SGC 9, this is the first card I've graded through an SGC. I do own a couple SGC cards, but they might even think the old one with the old labels. But all right, let's keep moving. The rest of these are going to be PSA. And the next one up is my Mahomes Kaboom that I pulled way back. This does have a print line. I don't know if you can really see it there. Yeah, you can see it there. And other than that, it was perfect. So it got a 9. Sorry for the heat coming off there. So excited about that. I mean, I was hoping that maybe somehow they didn't see that. And I got a 10. Other than that, there was nothing else wrong with this card whatsoever. Happy to have that. This next card here is a Chronicles Prism rookie Joe Burrow. This is the silver. And this was borderline for us when we were looking it over really well. We were like, it could be a 9, it could be a 10, and I got the 10. So very excited about that. This card I was basically not trying to keep, just getting the grade, so to lock it in, because obviously if it's a 9, it's basically as good as a raw, but a 10's a completely different story. This is the Bobby Witt that I pulled out of the pack that I did a short video on, where I kept the Mojo pack because it had a bow in it. That usually means that there was an auto. It just happened to be Bobby Witt. What sucks is because this is out of the same series of Bowman that his first is out of, but they don't put the first on the autos that you get out of the Mojos, which kind of sucks. But a great card to have, and I got a 10. So this is probably something to hold on to for quite a while. This is the prospecting / investing part of me. I think Bobby Witt's a fantastic player, and outside of injury, he will continually be a top 5 player in the league. All right, next up, we're going to switch over to hockey. I pulled 4 of these Bedards through all my retails. If you watch that rip where I really did fantastic, especially in that one section, but I didn't have anything that I felt was a 10. This is the closest one I felt that might have been a 9 or an 8. The rest of them I think are 8s or 7s. But it did get a 9. So I have a nice copy of the card. Again, I think he's phenomenal. Unless I pull another one or get into an outburst or something, I'm going to hold on to that one for myself. Next up, this is a Luke Hughes, who is another fantastic young player in hockey. And this is his Canvas Young Guns. The Canvas are actually really tough. They really are. They're underrated on how many there are at the end of the day. If you go look at pop counts, it seems like there's less of these than even the outburst versions. But Luke Hughes, I think, is going to be a future star in this league. One of these I pulled, and it got a 10. So happy to that. I'm going to hold on to this one probably for a minute, too. Let him mature a little bit. And then one of the other Bedards I pulled was the Canvas out of the same product, Series 2. Again, this is a tough card. I had a lot of people try to buy it from me. I was like, no, there's nothing wrong with this card. And PSA agreed with me. So this one got a 10 as well. I get another card. I'm not sure what I want to do with. That one holds a weird value. And some people really want it, especially in a 10, because a lot of people actually aren't selling them. So we'll keep an eye out. Now, this is the gold paper. Paper is not the easiest thing to grade at all. This was borderline 9-10 to me, and I got a 9. So, and I think it's just because a little tiny speck of white up here, but compared to everything else being fine. And that one was borderline. They could have gone either way. All right, what do we got next? Next up are my explosives, which I think are an underrated insert. This, I'll just go straight to it. This one got a 9 for the Aaron Rodgers. I have a few of these. This is the only one I thought would have a chance at a 10. The biggest issue you usually see with these is either off-centered, which this one's off-centered left to right on the front. You can tell by the gap right here and how big this gap is down here. But there is a ton usually of whiting and edging. This one has a tiny bit up in this corner. It's hard to see. There you go. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. That was the only thing wrong with that. And that's usually these two top corners are usually the problems. The next up was Baker. I did put the bakes in my Bakers in too. I got some good ones. Got them all on eBay. I didn't pull any of these. So I was cherry picking these on eBay the best I could. And my Baker got a 10. He doesn't have very many case hits for a Bucks. I don't know if he actually has any in the Bucks other than this one. So for a local card to have, that'll be a good one to move because I have 3 of them. And at this point, I own the most Gem Mint PSA 10s in this card. There are a few other ones. I don't think the pop's over 10 of them, and I own 3 of them. So just sharing that with you guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you liked one of the... Oh, holy crap. Forgot one more card. I want to save the best for last. So this is a card I pulled a year and a half, 2 years ago out of my mega boxes. And it's the Patrick Mahomes red, yellow, and a PSA 10. So that was by far the biggest card that I graded and got a return on investment. Again, bought these from David Adams a few years back and held them and decided to rip one of the boxes. Didn't do good. I said, screw it, I'm ripping another one. And when I did, I hit this card and I still have one more box left that I'm just kind of sitting on. But let me know your favorite. Let me know if y'all sent anything away. It took about 2 months roughly to get the order back from PSA, going into the national right now. So it's just one of those things that you gotta expect. So we'll see what I do with most of these cards, but some I'm gonna keep. Here's a Paul Skeens I recently hit, opening up some Bowman stuff. I've been opening up a bunch of product that I've just been sitting on because I refuse to buy a lot of the new stuff that's out. And then some of y'all are probably like, what's going on with this Luca up here? Well, this Luca card right here is really special. This is a Prism Monopoly that's been ripped apart. And I ripped it apart and put this nice gold paper that you can buy at the craft store behind it. And I made a nicer card than what they make. Look at that. When I took this off, you see some paper loss right here. But this type of stupid, crazy stuff I like to do here. I'll give you an idea of this one. Where I cut the Kirby Puckett out and then kind of where I would put this behind it. I'm playing with some stuff, guys, so I'm hoping to have some sneaky cards at the National that'll be custom cards that'll just be more funny. You'll see those in the video if I get around to doing them. But all right, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Greatly appreciate it. See ya.